Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Talladega Superspeedway Iron Thunder Racing Network on the air. We are here for the Rebel 199 Talladega Superspeedway Iron Thunder Racing League Premier Series, and cars getting ready to take the speedway for qualifying here as we get set for action here tonight at Talladega Superspeedway. Once again, Rebel 199 on the air. And looking for some drivers to take time. Make sure everything is kosher. Don't see any cars on the racetrack, which is unusual. Okay, nobody. Josh Cully right now coming in with quick time with a 59.32. Matt Quick will just best that with a 50. 888 Josh Kelly down to P2. Josh Ball now up to P3 with a 59.35. Put Dan Happen fourth. Ryan Wertman in the top five right now with a 59.55. 59.55 for Ryan Wertman. 13 cars have qualified. I apologize. We cannot see the qualifying in action, but nonetheless, they were out on the speedway. Back quick, Sean Bounty, Josh Cully. Sawyer out, Josh Ball, your top five. If anybody can best a 58.88 set by Matt Quick. Kevin Hash, new quick time, 58.79. 50879. Kevin, give me the cash, Hash. Driver who hails out of Woodlawn, Virginia, in the Hash Brothers Performance 03 Chevrolet Camaro. Belfons Jr. up to the third spot with a 59.01. 50901 for George Belfons Jr. Dave Matson fourth quick with a 59.19. 50919 for Dave Matson. John Garrett will move into the top five. His time of 50.921. 50921. The 66 of John Garrett. Also want to mention, playoff is in order here. We're at the start of 8 here tonight, the first round of 8. System 3 races. Next week, Texas Motor Speedway, the Badass Welder 200 as new quick time just at the nick of time. 58.70. 58.70 for the 87 of Raymond Rittenauer. Those top 8 that are joining us is Bailey Carey, Sean Bounty, Josh Ball, Raymond Rittenauer, Matt Quick. Tristan, Dave Matson, and John Garrett. Alrighty, lay out your grid here. Do apologize for the absence. Starting on the pole of the 87 of Raymond Rittenauer. To the outside of the Hash Brothers performance. Chevrolet ZL1 Camaro, that'll be Kevin Hash. Inside row number 2, that'll be 89 of Matt Quick. Round of 8 competitor. To his outside, that'll be the 52 of George Belfons Jr. Row number 3, to the inside, the Amsoil Chevrolet of Dave Matson. To the outside, the Fort Worth screen printing 66 will be John Garrett. 34 of Sean Valley will start inside row number 4. To his outside will be the 33 Wilson Farms CRT Small Engine Repair Chevrolet Camaro of Josh Cully. Inside of row number 5, the 43 will be the Sam O'Malley's Pub and Casino, Rapid City, South Dakota, Kelvin Mosier. There's a look at the podium series. Lucky Dogs, Doggy Daycare, JCOM entry. Raymond Rittenauer, your pole sitter. Round of 8 competitor as noted by the yellow banner and spoiler. And the number 8 on the A pillar. We're getting ready to come to green, led by the 87 of Raymond Rittenauer, the Kevin Hash 03 Hash Brothers performance. Through the tribal, we'll make the long haul all the way over to the exit of pit road, where we'll find the start finish line. From the chief starter, green flag is waving. The Rebel 199 underway here from Talladega Superspeedway. Josh Ball quickly go to the bottom lane. Kevin Hash still leading that outside lane. 87 of Rittenauer. Noses out front. Belfons Jr. in that 59, all over the back deck lid of that 03 machine. Probably will see that bottom lane fill up fairly quickly. Hash, Belfons Jr. and Garrett doing a good job staying nose to tail. Keep the momentum up on the outside. Here comes Kevin Hash. He'll challenge for the lead. Hash with the advantage out front. 87 of Rittenauer. We're going to even it up with the first lap. Going to go to the 03 Woodlawn, Virginia native of Kevin Hash as he leads from the top lane. A charge on the bottom from the 87 of Rittenhour. Top four on the bottom, all with spacing between. They're 3 wide behind them. Back for the 14th, around the 14th spot. And Gregory. That top lane, hanging tough. Just as I say, they hang tough. Rittenhour. 3 to 4 car lengths out in front of that second lane, which is starting to disintegrate. Travelers Rest, South Carolina native Patrick Langley moving up in that outside lane. Good look to tag along behind the 66 of Garrett. Three laps complete. $75 laps make up the distance here tonight. Mostly cloudy. Ambient temperature of a cool 65 degrees. Track temperature at the time of the start of the race 72 degrees. Something amiss with the 27 man in Gregory. We'll take a moment to check on him. Heavy damage. Oh, we just catch a replay here. Oh, looks like the 27 and the 12 getting together on the back straightaway. One car incident hard into the inside wall. Already one on pit road. And in Gregory, you see now leading the charge of the top lane, lead commissioner to 35 in Macomb, Mississippi. So you're right in that Fort Worth screen printing Chevrolet JCOM entry. He looks to steal one away here. He'll dive to the bottom. New leader, Sawyer out from the top lane, getting her done here in Talladega. Six laps officially on the board, 70 laps to go. Oh, 38. Excuse me, 33 and the 78 touching each other there. They both hang on, they lose a little bit of momentum. Back it up just a hair. Oh, looks like the 78 comes down on the 33. Back live coverage at you. Got both cars free of damage. We will continue on here to put lap 7 on the board. Shot off the front nose of the 33. These two drivers have a little history. Cully goes to the outside. Big run, old Langley. He'll have to jump down in front of the 86. See a little bit of damage on the front of the 33 machine from that shot to the bumper to the 78. 9 laps on the board. Sawyer still leading at the front of the field. And most of the field, single file with the exception of Langley, he'll jump to the outside. No help given. He'll drop back. Looks like Paul Smith in the 12 has lost the draft along with the 3 of BJ Hash. Take a look at that shot. Coming back live here. Good look at the Wilson Farms machine. Everybody right now content to stay single file. They'll try to run some laps away. Langley has fell back to the 17th spot. Only action out on the speedway right now. Go back to the front of the field. Sawyer Ott continues to lead. 6 laps led so far. 2 lead changes on the night. Welcome to Josh Kelly Fan Club as usual. You get ready to put lap 12 on the board from Talladega Superspeedway. Rebel 199 is on the air here only on the Iron Thunder Racing Network. Your one-stop place for all action under the ITRL banner. Ready to season winding down. Going into the deep summer months here. Take a little hiatus. And the Iron Thunder Racing League will be back before you know it. These drivers a much needed break throughout the summer months to regroup. Get ready for another challenge. Should have the ARCA series striking back up, along with our truck series. They'd be followed by Rush and Premier will start back up for season 6 of the Rush series, season 7. For our Premier Division. As they cross the line, Sawyer Ott leads, Raymond Rittenauer, Matt Quick, Dave Matson, Sean Bounty to top 5. In the 6th spot will be Josh Ball. 7th, Kevin Hash, George Belfont Jr., 8th, 9th will be Josh Cully, and running out the top 10 will be the 66 of John Gary. Call your leader. Season 3 Iron Thunder Racing League champion. $15 laps officially in the books. And Gregory will re-enter the racing surface. After some much needed repair. Fortunately, 13 laps down, the only car not on the lead lap at the moment. Haker's on pit road with 3 laps to go to be Alex Little, Brian Workman. Two to go in the stage. Popsicle sticks from the flagman. Will be 2 to go left in stage number 1. Pit lane officially closed. Two laps to go. Here goes some movers and shakers on that second lane. They're looking to gain some stage points here. Rittenauer having to jump up to defend, and he'll get stuck out in no man's land. Dave Matson will put him way up high. Rittenauer in solid contention for playoff points. Now completely out of playoff point contention. Inside the top 10, he falls out. Soriano will continue to lead. That'll lead Paul Smith on the lead lap as they work with that driver to jump up in front to stay out there. Around goes Brandon the King Kloosterhuis, the 52 of George Belfons Jr. Will be into the outside wall now. He'll make a evasive move through pit road. It's like the 66 may have hooked Brandon the King Kloosterhuis in that 25 machine. Kloosterhuis with damage on the front end of that machine. Possibly Suspension damage. Take a look at the replay. Here we come. Tap. Oh, hard hit into that rear quarter. May have broke the rear end on that machine. Stage number 2 in the book, or stage number 1 in the books. Trouble back here during the caution. We won the green this time by. Take the green this time by. New leader, 69 of Matt Hendricks. Look at the Rich Snowboards. Whistle Pig machine. Ready to drop the hammer. Clintonville, Wisconsin native Matt Hendricks getting ready to drop the hammer. Green flag back out. Ryan Workman having trouble getting going on the outside, but he'll have a nose full.
Green flag.
A tail full of nose from this 09 of Dave Matson and Matt Hendricks and Sawyer up. Jumped way out. Sawyer out will move to the outside of Hendricks. Brendan Klushahus will join the lap down squad. 2 laps down in the 26th spot. Patrick Langley, Kelvin Mosier on the outside. Trying to get something working in the outside groove. Ryan Workman with more trouble. Matt Hendricks continues to lead. We're working lap 25 of the 75. Field entering turn number 4 now. As they run, entering turn number 3, Matt Hendricks leads Sawyer out, Dave Matson, Matt Quick, and Kevin Haas the top 5. There's Sean Bounty, Tresnant, Sam Green, Adam Schroen, and Josh Kelly round out the top 10. Matt Hendricks will lead his 6th lap of the night. Our fastest lap turned by the 15 of Tresnant on lap 7 with a 47.943 or 7.943. Take a look back here amongst this second pack, led by the 2 of Justin White. Raymond Rittenauer hanging out on the tail of that one, running in the 23rd spot. Then the 2-car pack, George Belfons Jr. and the 16 of Alex Little, well off of the pace here. Go back to the front of the field, still holding on to that lead. Hendricks in the 69 machine. Ready to put lap 29 on the board this time by. Everybody just out on a Tuesday night cruise here in Talladega. Single file, nose to tail. We'll take a quick moment Give a shout out to our Iron Thunder Racing League Premier Series drivers for their dedication all season long. Ones that have been there, and big congratulations to those guys who are in the championship hunt in the final 8 drivers. Can one of our final 8 get the win here tonight from Talladega? Punch their ticket to the championship 4 in Phoenix. Be finding out in 46 laps. Matt Hendricks pitting before the end of the stage, which gave him track position. He's been able to hold that. 3-lap difference for these drivers. Take a look back here at that second pack, trying to sniff a little bit of draft out. Just a little disorganized. They're trying to catch back up to that main pack. Driver we hadn't mentioned all night, let's check in on him. There is the Nationwide Chevrolet, the 88 of Josh Ball. I'll get to see New York native. Patrick Langley up into that outside lane. He'll quickly fall back in line as Matt Hendricks works the field down the back straightaway. See the big run Langley's able to get. No help on that outside. Oh, Josh Ball had a run on the 33. That'll put him in the outside lane, but he'll have help from the 78 of Patrick Langley. Langley now will abandon post. Oh, he's about halfway undecided. He's all over the back deck lid of the 33. They exit turn number 2. Heading down the back straightaway. They'll lose a spot. The 43 of Mosier. Oh, big run for Kelvin Mosier. Three cars. We'll jump up now to the outside, led by Kelvin Mosier. Langley will be dropped back down. Right back up to the top behind the 33 of Cully. Stressing out, force down below yellow line. He's quickly back on the racing surface. Mainly will take that slingshot move. He'll move to the outside of the 21. That's Sam Green. Oh, one car with connection issues. Oh! 20.
The yellow flag is out.
21 turns to 78. Replay. The 15 blinks out. Up goes the see the 15 reappears. Tough break. Take a quick moment as the leaders come by. Interstage number 2 right there. Am I on admin? So sorry, when I was coming up with the logo for this race, I was going to use the little Confederate mascot. I was like, oh, I shouldn't do that. That wouldn't be a good idea. And then I realized when I was making the logo that I had to use the rebel flag in the Southern 250, and I was like, oops. Oh, I was going to use it's not the Old Miss one. I was going to use that second. The first one was, it's just a little cartoon character of a soldier and he's carrying the flag. No stinking black bear. When I was looking for a mascot, apparently a lot of people use oops. getting set up for the one to go. Next time I'll make sure I mute the microphone. Might be the Cayman Jack. A bit too much Cayman Jack tonight and hit the wrong button. Patiently waiting. That one to go signal. All you're out, your new leader. Dave Matson will start to his outside. Inside or it's inside row number 2 will be Kevin Hash. Outside will be the 33. Wilson Farms, CRT Small Engine Repair, Chevrolet of Josh Cully. Officially 38 laps complete. 38 laps to go. Two cautions, which wound up being 4 incident. Just so happened to end both stages. Stage officially called. Would have had a 1-lap shootout. Officially halfway. We will get the one. We'll get the green flag this time, but. Hey.
Green, green, green.
Green flag. Oh, Rittenauer and Mosier touch. 42 on the board here, led by Sawyer Wright. Dave Matson will trail behind, along with Kevin Hash, Sean Valley. Matt Quick round out the top 5. Kelvin Mosher in that 43 machine will tag the tail of this 9-car breakaway, led by Sawyer Wright. It'll include Dave Matson, Kevin Hash, Sean Bally, Matt Quick, Josh Ball, Raymond Rittenauer, Matt Quick. And the 10th place car, the 29 will be Lane Hughes. She'll lead the second pack there. 12 of Paul Smith behind him, trailing behind him, the 52 of George Belfons Jr., the 48 of Matt Cherry, and the 33 of Josh Cully, rounding out the top 14 drivers in that second pack. Leading the third pack looks to be the 66 car. That'll be John Garrett. Behind him will be B.J. Hash, Brian Workman, or excuse me, the 86 of Alex Bottom, Brian Workman. Alex Bottom, B.J. Hash, Brian Workman. Losing the draft in that second pack to 66. Footwork screen for the machine of John Garrett. Playoff 8 member with damage from an earlier incident. Back up front, still leading the second Fort Worth screen for the machine. Out of McComb, Mississippi, it is Sawyer Ott. Working lap 47 down the back straightaway. 29 laps remain. 2 cautions so far for 7 laps tonight. Sawyer Ott has led 27 of the 47. Had 4 lead changes. Brother Treston Ott still holds on to the fastest lap of the race, which came on lap number 7 at a 47.94 with a 3. 47.943. Quickest lap for Treston Ott. Officially 20 cars on the lead lap. Sam Green, something happened before the restart. Car was sent to the infield. He is 2 laps down in the 21st spot. Tresnot still on pit road, receiving service. He is. Four laps down at the moment. Justin White, 23rd. 24th will be Dan Half, Patrick Langley, 25th. 26th is Brandon the King Klusterhuis, and Manon Gregory, 27th. Those 23 drivers out of the race, or from 23rd to 27th out of the race. Adam Schroen has went down a lap. 19 cars on the lead lap. $50 laps on the board now. 26 to go. In stage number 3. Take a look back here, led to that second pack. Trying to work their way back up. We just continue to march toward the end of this race. This is the Rebel 199 live on the Iron Thunder Racing Network, Talladega Superspeedway, Talladega, Alabama. On board with the 09 of Dave Matson now. Here is a gyro shot, and you can see just how much banking in the speedway. We'll run a full lap around Talladega with Dave Matson. He rides behind your leader, Sawyer Ott, in that Fort Worth screen printing Camaro. $193.94 miles an hour on the exit of turn number 2. Up to 198, 199 on 200 miles an hour into turn number 3. For that 09 of Dave Matson. Kevin Hash now, 3rd place. New colors on that 34 machine with Sean Bounty. Take a look at that car. Rittenhour machine. Looks like now just 7 cars. In that lead pack, Matt Hendricks in the 69. Bell backwards. They'll be in between. two main packs. 29 of Elaine Hughes still leading that pack. Currently 7 seconds behind your leader. Paul Smith lost that draft. Back to the front, nothing changed. Get ready to put lap 55 on the board to be 21 laps to go this time by. If you're tuned in, make sure you hit the like button. Let us know where you're watching from. Give us a share. We got a moment. We'll give you a full field rundown, led by Sawyer Ott, Dave Matson. Third to Kevin Hash. Fourth will be Sean Bounty. Fifth, Matt Quick. Josh Ball, sixth. Seventh, Raymond Rittenauer. Matt Hendricks, eighth. Ninth will be Kelvin Mosier. 10th, Elaine Hughes. 11th, George Belfont Jr. 12th will be Matt Cherry. 13th will be Josh Kelly. 14th, Paul Smith. DJ Hash, 15th. 16th will be Alex Bottom. 17th, Brian Workman. John Garrett, 18th. Last car on the lead lap. It'll be 19th of Alex Little, one lap down in the 20th. Adam Strong, 21st to be 2 laps down. It'll be Sam Green in the 21. 12 laps down, the 15 of Sawyer Ott in 22nd. And Justin White, 23rd out of the race. Dan Half, 24th out of the race. Patrick Langley, 25th out of the race. Brendan Kluger, who's 26th out of the race. And Manon Gregory, 27th out of the race. Leader coming down pit road. It's like a bunch of them coming down. Do they all make it? Everybody on pit road cleanly. A bobble from the 3. Oh, 34 and 303 get together on pit road. See any damage on those two? Doesn't look like anything for the 3003. Some damage on that 34 machine. Oh, you're out, able to get out second. Coming out of the lead pack second. 03 still trouble on pit road. Kelvin Mosier will come down pit side. Give up the lead. Hand the lead back. Hand the lead over. DJ Hash, your leader. In that 3, Goodrich. He'll come pit side along with 86 of Alex Bottom. 89 of Matt Quick. 87 of Raymond Rittenauer. Fifth and sixth. New leader, Josh Ball in the 88. Round of 8 competitor. Move to the outside of Matt Cherry. Josh Ball put lap 61 on the board to be 15 laps ago. His second lap led here tonight. 4-car breakaway. 3 seconds back to the leader. Matt Quick. 87 of Raymond Rittenauer. Oh, you're out trying to get some. Coming to 12 to go. 3 round of 8 competitors lead the field. Can one of the 3 punch their ticket to the championship? Or can Sawyer Ott spoil it? Trying to use some help. It'll be 10 to go this time by. They're out trying to work with the 03 of Kevin Hash. Unfortunately, finds himself a lap down after an incident on pit road. I'll look to the outside. Josh Ball will move up. That'll put the 09 of Dave Matson out in a no man's land. Riot jumps up to the outside, and he has Josh Ball cleared. What a move by Sawyer Ott. What a move by veteran driver Sawyer Ott. He'll take over the lead here with 9 laps to go. The only thing about it, did Sawyer give them the instruction book on how to get around the leader? They had a front row seat for what just happened. Did Sawyer do something to hold off those 3 hungry drivers wanting to punch their ticket into the championship? We'll find out in 8 more laps. 8 to go this time by. 8 laps left of the Rebel 199. Top 4, nose to tail, single file as they work their way into turn number 3 at 200 miles an hour. Back quick, Raymond Rittenauer. Some still 3 seconds back off of your leader. 7 to go this time by. 7 laps remain. Six laps left. Getting ready to start heating up. Coming to 5 to go. That 3-second lead on the 89 has been cut down to 2.5 seconds. Some ground being made by the 89 and the 87 of Rittenauer. Five down, 5 more to go. Six-tenths faster than the lead pack. Last lap. Anticipation builds as we'll get the 4 to go this time by. Cherry has joined the front of that lap down car, has joined that second pack, and they are working feverishly to sniff out some draft on the lead pack. Back to the front. We're coming to 3 to go. Oh, you're right. Josh Ball, Dave Matson, Sean Bounty. All nose to tail. Lap traffic out in front. Adam Schroen will go to the top as the field goes by. 2 laps left here. Alex Little in the 16, giving your leaders plenty of room. They work their way out of turn number 4. Slower traffic, BJ Hash, Paul Smith. White flag in the air. Who's gonna make it back around to pick up the Rebel 199? Down the back straightaway, still nose to tail. Sean Bounty takes a peek. Dave Matson takes a peek. Nothing going, they'll fall back in line. 88 of Josh Ball. Maybe slipping back just a little bit to get a run. Dave Matson will jump to the outside. 88 of Josh Ball to the inside. Out of turn number 4 through the tri-oval. It'll be Sawyer Ott taking the 199 Rebel 199. Followed by Josh Ball and Dave Matson. Celebration out of Sawyer Ott. We get ready to put Dave Matson up here. Talk to the 3rd place driver. Call Mississippi's own. The end of Fort Worth screen printed 35. Sawyer Ott as close to a home win as he's gonna get here in the Iron Thunder Racing League. Let's bring up the driver The Amsel '09 machine of Dave Matson. Joining me up in the booth now, the driver of the Amsel Chevrolet Camaro, the '09 of Dave Matson. And if I would have told you when we started we'd come out of Talladega with 2 cautions, pretty sure you would have called me crazy. But a good race tonight, 2 cautions for 7 laps, and able to sneak your way out of here with a good, solid 3rd place finish and show it up good here in this round of 8. I know you would have liked to have been able to punch that ticket to the championship 4, but nonetheless, got to be happy with the 3rd place run. And we know how passing here is on that outside is sort of to a minimum. And I was just kind of worried Sawyer might have wrote the instruction book on how to get it done. And you guys, knowing you had a while to ride back there and kind of contemplate that, I kind of worried he gave away his hand a little too early. But unfortunately, Sean behind you had some damage from the incident on pit road that he really couldn't do the pushing he needed. But nonetheless, man, it turned out to be a pretty good night. All righty, man. Well, we appreciate you taking your time out to run with us each and every week here, and hopefully we can see you punch that ticket here soon, and we'll be talking to you soon. Have a good one, man. Good luck. Right, we're going to bring up the '88 Nationwide. Joining me now in the booth, the Nationwide '88 machine of Josh Ball. Put yourself in the position you needed to be, and like I spoke to Matson just a second ago, I was kind of worried Sawyer Ott gave you the instruction book on how to make that move to the outside, and had a little while to contemplate it there, and gave him a hell of a run for his money right up to the end, man. Got to be happy coming out of here, especially still running here at Talladega. And, good night. Only 2 cautions for 7 laps. And a strong 2nd place finish. I know you would have liked to punch that ticket, but cannot be upset with a good, strong run tonight. All righty, man. We'll take off, and we'll excuse me. We'll head off to Texas Motor Speedway next week to get another shot at punching that ticket. And can't get it done there. They get a little crazy, but we'll head to Martinsville for the final run of 8. Congratulations, man, and hopefully you can keep the momentum rolling as we wind the year down. Roddy gonna jump up here now. We'll take the 35 of Sawyer out. Alrighty, joining me in the booth now, the driver of the Fort Worth Screen Printing Machine out of Macomb, Mississippi. It is Sawyer Ott. And before I get to the move, we saw you working with Kevin there, coming into pits. Everybody comes behind you. Sean Bounty and Kevin get into it. Kevin, unfortunately, goes a lap down, but he's able to get up there and help you, and you make the move of the race, and a hell of a job driving. But I was kind of worried you might have gave them the blueprint to make it happen, and they had a long time to think about it. But just unfortunately for the guys behind you, they weren't able to get around you, and you were able to put the move there on the 88 of Josh Ball and bring home the Rebel 199.
We were a strong championship contender throughout the regular season, but it's just how it goes. But we came out here to prove something tonight, and we got the win. I'm sure we led the most laps, and yeah, we'll take the dub, Chris.
I tell you, man, I'm going to take a quick moment. Hats off to these drivers, man. We got out of here. I know the only two cautions were for incident instead of stages, but still to come out of Talladega with two cautions, man, what a night. And I know it may have seemed boring for some people, but man, I tell you, that ending was pretty damn good there. And we knew somehow you were able to keep the Super Speedway, two of the Super Speedway bandits back there trying to catch that lead pack. And, like it was mentioned in the race, and it seems kind of crazy no matter what package we get, we always see those same guys bundled up at the front of the field when it counts. And we're going to take this one, man, and head off to Texas Motor Speedway. Good luck when you get there, and hopefully it'll be just as exciting and just as good a race. And winding down season 6.
Yes, sir. I appreciate it, Chris, for everything you do. Iron Thunder Racing Network. And good race tonight. Glad we can park the Fort Worth screen printing, JCOM Chevy and Victor Lane. Feels good. Thanks to my teammates, Treston, Ray, Brandon. Yeah, well, it's crazy. The season's flown by, but season 6 of the ITRL Premier Series coming to a close. 3 more races, like you said, next week at Texas. So thanks to everybody that tunes in to the broadcast and all our sponsors that help us out. John Garrett, Fort Worth Screen Printing, Athens Screen Printing. Appreciate all they do, and as well as All Gas TV, Iron Thunder Racing Network, and everybody that tunes in. Thank you guys. Have a good night.
Have a good one. All righty, your winner, Sawyer Congratulations to Josh Ball and Dave Matson for your podium finish. Appreciate everybody for tuning in. Maybe iRacing can get this draft package figured out. But from Talladega Superspeedway